Hello and welcome to the presentation of our newly launched testnet Cantillon. It is our second testnet. The first one, named Gazelle, is already live for a couple of weeks, and while Gazelle was a pure substrate-based chain where all the state is public on the blockchain, now we present testnet Cantillon, which is based on substrate T, and substrate T gives us the possibility to move certain business logic and state from the chain into a process execution environment. Now, let's first query our new testnet. So the current phase is registering, and we have two currencies already registered. You saw Polkadot telemetry to see that it's live indeed. And now we would show you how a Bob community of 3 virtual people can register for a Encointer ceremony, hold the meetup where they attest each other's personhood, and then claim their universal basic income in a newly created local currency. So first we registered our currency, which is defined in the JSON file. It defines meetup locations and also the set of bootstrappers. Now, our 3 accounts, Alice, Bob, and Charlie, are bootstrappers, and they will now register for the next ceremony. As you just saw, we queried the registration of the first account, which is 0. That means it is not registered. So now we register that account, and you see in the middle console you see blockchain log, and in the lower console you see the log of our worker. The worker listens to the extrinsics which are sent to the blockchain, and that registration is actually an opaque extrinsic, so it is encrypted, sent to the chain, and only the enclave, the worker enclave, can decrypt that registration. So the whole process takes a little bit of time, because first we send the extrinsic to the chain. There it is included into a block, and then that block is being finalized, and once it's finalized, our worker will parse the extrinsic and execute whatever trusted call is in there. Okay, so now we can indeed query that the registration was successful. We have index 1 for account 1, index 2 for account 2, and we can query, and we see index 3 for number 3. Now we need to wait for the next phase. For testnet Cantillon, the entire ceremony cycle is 3 days. We will now accelerate that process by sending a root call to the chain to move to the next phase. And so the next phase will be assigning. And what is done from registration to assigning is our worker will, for all the participants who are registered for a certain local currency, it will assign meetups. So 3 to 12 participants per meetup location. Now that has been done, and we can now wait for attesting. During the attesting phase, the actual ceremony will be held for all the currencies at the same time. And so what we will do in real life, we would go with our mobile phone app to that meetup location. The app will create a claim stating that I indeed am at that location at that time and registered for that currency and so on. And now others will attest that, and we can fast forward this with our bots because it's all happening on this console. So the others are attesting our personhood now. Everyone is attesting everyone others, all the others' personhood. Now we send these attestations to the worker. So again, an extrinsic with an opaque payload forwarded to the worker where it is encrypted, authenticated, and processed. And once that is done, we can query our own attestations. And because of the privacy features of Substrate, we can make sure that only Alice can query Alice's balance or Alice's registrations. So here we see that indeed Alice has registrations, has attestations registered. Now we query her balance, which is 1 token right now. And if now the phase goes from attesting to registering, the universal basic income will be issued on the accounts of all participants of successful meetups. And successful means that enough people have attested each other's personhood. So again, we have to wait for that phase. Okay. Now we query Alice's balance, which is 2 now. And hey, we have universal basic income issued on her account. And then we can query the same for Bob and also for him. The same applies. And then for Charlie. Okay, that was it. Thanks for your attention.